Once upon a time, in a small town, there lived a young man named Shem. Shem was a hard-working man who worked at a garment factory with full dedication. He had been working there for 4 years, but no matter how hard he tried, his hard work was never praised. His boss, Bhairav, always found faults no matter what he did. He was even exploited by his boss, and his boss behave usually take him for granted. Hey Sam, what happened to the new kids' clothing design? Are they ready yet? Sir, I'm working on same. What? Still working on same thing? I needed them an hour ago, sir. You gave me the project just 2 hours ago to me. Sir, 1 hour is not enough. How long do you need? You are super slow, man. Sir, please give me a few hours more. I'll finish it. I'm tired of your laziness. Sam, you have 1 hour. Finish it and bring it to my desk. But, okay, sir. Hey, Sam, are you coming for lunch? No. You all go ahead. I have to finish this. All right. Sir, I have finished the design for you. Which design? For kids' cloth. As you told me, I just spoke with Sonal. She think we should release the ladies' collection first. I think she's right. Oh yes. Now, made the most popular design in the market for me in 1 hour. Make two design in just 1 hour. Any problem? No, sir. No, sir. No problem. I'm good. And what should I do with the old design? Forget about them. Throw them in the trash. I don't care. Sam was always underestimated like this. He worked late into the night while others would leave. Every time he felt done, more work was assigned to him. After that, Sam, very good. You are still here. Did you like the ladies' collection? They were not very good, but I don't want to talk about that now. Where are the kids' design? Sir, I threw them away since you told me to. Oh, Sam, I hate your excuses. I want the design on my table before I come to the office tomorrow. Did you understand? Yes, sir, absolutely. I have to leave now. I'm already late for the party. Bye, Mr. Excuse Maker. That night, Sam stayed very late at work again. As usual, he ate the cold sandwich he had brought for lunch. Walking back home, Sam was thinking, it's okay. Someday my work would be appreciated. Tomorrow the company will allow and announce Employee of the Year. I'm sure I will get the award. Sam lived in a small house in a small colony with his mother. Life was not easy for them. Thinking like this, Sam reached home just as his mother asked him, Sam, is that you? Yes, mother, sorry I'm late again. I will cook something for you quickly. Here, I brought your medicine. The landlord come again. He wants mother rent or we will have to leave the house, son. Don't worry, mother. I'm sure I will get a promotion tomorrow and our life will be get better. You work very hard, son. I hope you get what you deserve. That night, Sam went to bed with the hope that the next morning would bring happiness. The next day, Sam went to work smiling. He would get the Employee of the Year trophy. Everyone, may I have your attention? Please. As you all know, it's time to announce Employee of the Year. This person showed true excellence, dedication, and went above all limits, ladies and gentlemen. I present to you Employee of the Year from Marketing Department, Miss Sonal. What? Wow, Sona, this is amazing. Congratulations. Sam stood there like a ghost. It felt like the world around him shrank. Tears came in his eyes when he saw everyone congratulating Sona, who had joined the company just 4 months ago. This is unfair, but I'm happy for Sonal. Sam walked on the street, lost in his thought. The rent, his mother, treatment, the reward for his hard work. Not getting it. These thoughts made him sad. As he walked, he stumbled on a small stone. An old man spoke to Sam. Hey man, that's my stone. I'm sorry, sir. I didn't know it was yours. Please forgive me. Here it is. Thanks God that the edges are not broken. Please don't mind, sir, for asking, but what is so special about these small stones? Can you explain me, son? Nothing in this world is small. Everything has its unique value if placed in the right place. We need to understand this. I didn't understand, sir. It's okay. Take this stone to that stationery shop and ask how much they will pay for it. You will know its value. Okay. Sam went to the store and came back after some time. 100. They will pay 100 rupees for it. Okay. Now go to that jewelry shop and ask them for the price. Please go. Please go. Sam nodded and went to the storeroom. He came back after some time. Sir, they will pay 500 rupees for it. Okay. Now go to that museum and ask how much they will give. Confused. He confused. Sam went to the museum and wow, this is not an ordinary stone. My friend, that is a rare moon meteorite. Oh, is that so? How much will you pay for it? I can 50 lakhs for it. Sam ran to the old man. What did they say? They said 50 lakh rupees. It's not so small. Now, is it, Sam? It is shocking that something worth 50 lakh rupees was just 100 rupees at a stationery shop and just 500 at a jewelry store. Exactly, man. We are all like this stone. We appear simple but are very special. The difference is where we are placed. I want to tell you this, Sam. This right place value you correctly. Don't put yourself somewhere wrong. Don't be safe or hopeless. They don't know your value. You know what to do. Use your talent well. Hope you understand. Sir, 1 minute. How do you know my name? Sam wanted to ask more, but suddenly the old man disappeared into the crowds. Hey, where did he go? Sam looked everywhere but did not find the old man. Suddenly, a gentle breeze touched his face like silk, and Sam stood tall. For the first time, his face showed firm determination and strong resolve. He put the stone in his pocket and went to the office not to work, but to collect his bag and tell Mr. Bhairav that he was resigning. His sudden decision of quitting the company surprised Mr. Bhairav and he said, Hey Sam, we can discuss. Sam found a new job in another garments company that valued his skill and respected him as a person. He paid off all his debts and hired a nurse to take care for his mother. Now Sam was not just happy but content because he finally got the respect and he deserved. And as for that stone, he always kept it as memory for the old man who taught him a great life lesson. The right place properly value you. The meeting with the man was a turning point for Sam life. Thank you.